Alright, I think this is the solution to my problem. I've been carrying paints around in this for decades. I probably had this since college. Anyway, it's a little cigar box. I think I can weld some corners, have it on there, and that'll be a place I could carry some art supplies, pastries, whatever. So once I started thinking about it, I realized that mounting that box here would make it a lot more difficult to see my brake light, and since that's the only one I have, I didn't want to do that. I had my first experience today of cars, coming up behind me too close, and then I wasn't sure whether they saw that I was braking or not. When you take your hand off the throttle on one of these, the engine does a lot of braking before you even have to use the brake, so it's not always obvious that you're slowing down. So I want to be able to tap my brake and have people see that light. So anyway, I took off this little passenger seat, which I don't ever intend to have a passenger. I'll keep it, of course, but for right now, that gives me 4 mounting holes. So I could make my own bracket. I've got enough scrap metal crap around here that I can weld something together that will hold that box, I think, pretty nicely. And alright, I got my attachment points there. A piece of an old hanging lamp I think will work perfectly for creating some pieces that will go across. I have not used my welder in a long time. Flasher Sheely thing, battery dead. One. Well, I thought things were going fine here. I've got all 4 pieces, but this bolt, I don't know whether I cross-threaded it. I've had the seat off a couple times. The other side went in fine, but I cannot get this sucker to go back in. Alright, I got the bolt back in. The first thread was a little bit messed up, so I filed it and then I just got it in there. So I've marked these where I'm going to cut them, and then I'm going to weld, and then I will... These are pretty strong, so I might just, I don't even think I need a cross piece, I'll just weld 4 bolts on there maybe to go up through the bottom of a box. That's my plan. I just assumed that they would be in there. Alright. 3 washers. If there's any more good ones in here. Those are all too big. Box is big enough for some pens and pencils, small notebook, pastry, whatever other essentials a person might need. My seat is secure. I will probably, if I'm going to keep this on there for more than a ride or two, I will change the hinge and put a new clasp on it. Maybe I'll put a sticker on it. Why not? There. I should go get some of my Rusted Rabbit stickers. That's what I'll do. Now we're getting somewhere. Kind of out of date, but whatever. Alright, put a couple latches on. Put a couple corner reinforcements just at the front corners. I got a perfectly sized notebook. Fits right in there. I'll have room for some pens and pencils. And I got a little padlock. Not so much for security, because obviously it's just a wooden box, but just to keep it from flying open accidentally. I think I am ready. That is probably the first of many things that will happen as long as this thing keeps running and as long as I'm still riding it. I ordered a second gas tank hoping to, number one, get rid of the vibration problem by just changing out. Number two, I'm going to customize it and paint it. And I don't want the bike to be out of commission while I'm doing that. So it was only like $83. Then I'll have a spare Rebel tank that, who knows. Anyway, onward. Can I just get a strawberry mascarpone to go, please?
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Have a good one.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Alright. Moment of truth for my pastry carrying dreams. Oh, it's going to be tight. Perfect. Look at that. I could not have designed that better. Okay. Voila. Not too bad. Got shaking around a little bit in there, but you know, what are you going to do?